What's poppin', y'all? I thought I was gonna clock out for the weekend, but they must have had other plans. Because Young Thug, now we got him talking about J. Cole and none other than Andre 3000. I don't even know how Andre 3000 gets put into the conversation. But I'm gonna play you guys this clip and then we're gonna talk about it.
Why be the biggest artist in the world on YouTube? Why wouldn't J. Cole do a song with him? Like, come on, bro. You ain't never in your life sold more record than this boy, this young nigga. Cause you thinking, like, tripping. You just be on that. Oh, I don't like your music, or I ain't doing no music with you. Man, nigga don't like y'all nigga music neither. Nigga don't really like that shit you talking about. That shit y'all niggas about. Nigga just want to do songs. Nigga just want, like, the game we in. Like, it ain't no, the Atlanta Falcons ain't playing Miami Dolphins because they don't like the Dolphins. Man, we playing everybody. It's the sport we in. Andre 3000, you one of the biggest artists in the world. You became one of the biggest artists in the world. But you ain't helped nobody. You ain't put nobody on. Now you vintage. Now you goddamn can't put out a song and go top 50. You see what I'm saying? You put a song out right now, you can't even go top 50. But you the biggest artist in the entire world at one point. But you ain't put nobody on though. You ain't did that. Ain't no nigga saying they got a career off of you.
So off rip, I think this is crazy because number one, J. Cole, now he's just saying, keep in mind, this is being cut. So I don't know how they got to this part of the conversation. Like, how did we get to this point? But he talks about YoungBoy, the biggest artist in the world on YouTube. Why wouldn't J. Cole do a song with him? J. Cole has history with Young Thug. J. Cole has appeared on multiple Young Thug tracks. Let's keep that in mind. Number two, when he's talking about why wouldn't he do a song with YoungBoy? He tried to do a song with YoungBoy. Is Young Thug just like, is he dumb? Is he lying? Is he not paying attention to what's been going on in hip-hop? If you guys remember, there was a time, I'm going to try to find you guys the clip, but Academics, he's been tight with YoungBoy for a minute. But he talked about this story when J. Cole pulled up to do a song with YoungBoy, and YoungBoy ghosted him. He ghosted him throughout the entire night. So J. Cole did try to do a song with him. How about you talk about YoungBoy ghosting J. Cole? Oh, but he's not going to talk about that. Come on, man. And he says, you ain't never sold more than him. YoungBoy has never in life sold first week as much as J. Cole has sold. J. Cole's got more hits. Like, Middle Child has done more than any YoungBoy track. And I just hate this because Young Thug's put me in a position where I gotta sound like I'm knocking YoungBoy down when y'all know I F with YoungBoy. I mess with YoungBoy. Not heavy. I won't say heavy, but there are a lot of YoungBoy tracks that I really enjoy. Like the Top album, I would say that's really up there for me. So J. Cole helps a lot of people. J. Cole has done and is doing exactly what Young Thug says he wishes Kendrick did. Like, he hopped on the London, which is one of Thug's biggest hits, with Travis Scott. And let's keep that in mind, too. Revenge of the Dreamers 3. How many people he put on through that? We're going to get to the Andre 3000 thing next. How many people he put on with Revenge of the Dreamers 3? That intro song with DaBaby, that was one of, like, DaBaby's most praised verses ever off of anything that he dropped. And that was in 2019. And then you got other people, like he put Young Nudie on a track with Earth Gang, Baz, and JID. Young Nudie. Like, he's put on a lot of different people. Like, he put Key, Atlanta, Maxo Cream on a track. Who else? Like, that project, he put on a lot of people. He got T.I. on a track with Jid. He got Reese LaFleur. Dog, Reese LaFleur in 2019, all due respect. But, like, he put Reese LaFleur on his track with Ski Mask. And, like, Revenge of the Dreamers is, you cannot say anything about J. Cole helping people, hopping on tracks, anything, if you listen to Revenge of the Dreamers. He got Young Nudie on, like, 2 tracks or 3 tracks on there. Like, this was a really great project. And the curation on here was outstanding. So, Young Thug, I don't know what the hell he's trying to talk about. Like, just because he didn't do what you wanted him to do? Come on, man. Now, I'm going to play you guys that clip right now where Academics talks about the situation between Young Thug and J. Cole. Or J. Cole and YoungBoy.
Your favorite rapper, J. Cole, waiting in the studio for 8 hours for a session with YoungBoy. YoungBoy never showed up. Now, let me be fair to YoungBoy. YoungBoy, he told his people, he said, yo, I'm going to keep it real. Because the thing is, no disrespect to J. Cole. J. Cole's just a rapper. YoungBoy be going through. He's living life. He's going through. YoungBoy said, yo, my energy and everything else, whatever, is not fit to be in studio with that guy. And it wasn't about J. Cole. It was just that he and personally what he was going through wasn't fit to be in that environment. Now, of course, he's not the person who's too courteous that's going to like, hey, J. Cole, I'm not going to make it tonight. So somebody else made that call. But still, just think about how slurp off J. Cole and then think about YoungBoy who had J. Cole wait in the studio for 8 hours and didn't show up. So what? You know what? Yo, in YoungBoy's world, and by the way, there's much to be talked about J. Cole. J. Cole, when he went on his feature run, he did his first feature with Moneybagg Yo. J. Cole's been trying to work with all the hood young niggas. He ain't trying to find no lyricist that's mirroring his path. I wonder why. YoungBoy want to do songs with all the people he was pretty much dissing on. Is it For Your Eyes Only or was it the other joint? Him and Pump had an interview. He would the people like him, I don't see him showing love to. He wants to be in songs with, look at his feature run. I could look it up right now.
Now, I don't like how he tried to paint it as, yo, YoungBoy's going through life stuff and J. Cole's just a rapper. No, J. Cole's got a family. And we've never heard of any family drama with J. Cole. So being able to manage your family and create music, and that's a testament. We have to give props to J. Cole for that. And people could talk about YoungBoy's got a family too. Yeah, two people of his family, two of his baby mamas, one stabbed the other. Yeah, I mean, not to knock YoungBoy. Like I said, I don't want to knock him, but there's turmoil going on in that family. So J. Cole, so there you have it. This was 4 years ago. So J. Cole tried to do a song with them, and when he said, yo, we gonna have you play it. We gonna have you play if you do a song with Moneybagg Yo, what he was talking to, and he did a song with 21 Savage as well, and I think he even did a song with Lil Baby, J. Cole. So everything that he was telling Kendrick to do, J. Cole did that. He did do a song with Moneybagg Yo. So Thug even having J. Cole, and this is the thing, J. Cole can and has a right to never do a song with YoungBoy off rip, but after you ghosted him for 8 hours, F whatever you got going on in life, dog. This is an actual superstar. This is what Young Thug thinks he is. And this is another individual that doesn't have to post on Instagram either. Now, let's just put that to the side and then get into the topic of Andre 3000. He's 100% right here. I wish I could say anything about Young Thug, but he is 100% right on talking about putting somebody on. If Andre 3000 dropped the track. He dropped some flute album that people actually tried to have some take. People tried to convince themselves to like it, and they couldn't even do it. That thing flopped. He would not go top 50 if he dropped the track right now. Maybe first week, who knows? Depends on who distributes it. Depends on how much money they want to put behind it, but he's right. Now, this is the problem, though, and I will give Andre 3000 credit for this. Andre 3000, he shows support in a different way. When you talk about putting somebody on, yeah, there's nobody directly below Andre 3000 that he's lifted up and put on and said, yo, this is not the second coming of me, but what Young Thug has done. But Roarfest, which was a festival run by Rory, who's from Stone Mountain, Georgia, who had a lot of similarities to Andre 3000. He wore kind of the straw hat. He had a little bit of a mix of folk and rap music. This was around 2015. He was doing this festival, and Andre 3000 showed up to support it. And it was a small festival. The guy was a relatively small artist. He did make the XXL freshman list of 2015, but he was just considered an industry plant. I think he was one of the first signees to LVRN Co., Love Renaissance, which I believe Summer Walker should be signed to, or she was managed by for a long period of time. So he showed a lot of support to Rory, and Rory didn't go as far as I had anticipated for his musical quality, partially because of his personality not gelling well with the demands of a major record label. I think he was signed to Columbia at the time. and what they wanted him to do and the music that they wanted him to create. But a popular song that he had was God's Whisper. He had Cigarette Song, which I think was the first music video Ruby Rose was ever in, was Cigarette Song. And I'm not going to get into that detail. I shouldn't do that. That would be rude. And it's unnecessary for the topic. So Andre 3000, he himself hasn't released music in 10 plus years. So you can't put it on him to put somebody on 10 years, maybe even 15 years. You can't put it on him to put somebody on when the guy hasn't dropped music. So how could he put somebody on? He's just kind of like, that's like saying, yo, Jay-Z hasn't put anybody on in 10 plus years. Dog, Jay-Z's not really dropping like that. So how are you going to bring that into the conversation? And I guess you could say Jay-Z has helped some people, but yeah, I think I do think Young Thug feels a certain type of way about people putting other people on, because he's done that a lot. He has put countless people on, and he is not selfish when it comes to success. And he's happy for people to get even bigger than him. Like, for example, like he helped Dirk when Dirk was down. He helped Lil Baby. He helped Gunna. He helped this dude Nine Vicious right now. He helped who else? I mean, Cardi, you could say Cardi. He definitely didn't help Future. Future was already doing his own thing. They collaborated. But and that's just, we're talking rappers. There's probably producers that are like, yo, Young Thug gave me a lot of my early opportunities. So Thug's always been somebody that helps people out. Jaden Smith, he hopped on a song with Jaden Smith or put Jaden Smith on one of his features. And you could say Jaden Smith was already famous. But what I'm saying is he was willing to show support and show love to people that he messed with. And I think this is just him having a regular conversation. I don't think this is that bad with the Andre 3000 part. But I do think it's like, yo, Andre 3000, there should be a level of respect for him, especially because a lot of people were comparing the actions that Young Thug was taking to what Andre 3000 was doing. Kind of like the genre bending or gender bending, whatever they want to call that, type of style that he had. Andre 3000 was doing it, and he's from Atlanta too, and really, Andre 3000, the South got something to say. Like, that's a legend right there. I feel like there should be some appreciation, but perhaps that's where the frustration comes in for Young Thug, and we don't get that part of the call, where Young Thug is like, yo, this guy's such a legend. How could he not have put somebody on? And I do understand that perspective as well, where you're like, yo, we look at him as like such greatness for our city, but there's nobody that can say like, yo, he helped me or he put me on. And when you're somebody like Young Thug, you get to talk like that because you put a lot of people on. He's done a lot, and that's why a lot of people do have loyalty towards him. But the J. Cole thing, yeah, that's got to get tossed to the side, especially considering that these jail calls were post 2021, 2022, when J. Cole had tried to do a song with YoungBoy, and it didn't pan out because YoungBoy did something disrespectful. Like, it just is what it is. But let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one.